So today we have some extra news and stuff to discuss about regarding the development of the Evrima update for of course this game, as well as talking about why we won't be seeing Pachycephalosaurus in update 4 or as soon as update 4 is dropped, and why we'll be waiting a little bit for Pachycephalosaurus to be released within the game, which I assume most of you won't have actually expected. I assume most of you will be thinking, since it's almost done and is in the same phase as the other update, it should just release with update 4, but sadly now that isn't the case. That being said, this is a nice little video for you guys to sink your teeth into. I want to know all your opinions on this, so this one, because it's a discussion mainly themed video, I'd love to know what you think in the comments down below, so please let me know your opinions on Pachycephalosaurus being delayed and this information about update 4 and when you think it'll be released in general. Of course, the timestamps for everything are on the screen now. There's only 2 major topics in this video, so they're on the timestamps and that's on the screen now for you to go and have a look at. But other than that, guys, let's just dive right into this video. If you are new and you do enjoy it, feel free to subscribe for more content like this. But yeah, let's just dive right into the video. So let's talk update 4 news, shall we, really quickly. This is the first one. We're not going to be talking about Pachycephalosaurus here. That'll be in the next section, which you already know probably by looking at the timestamps anyway. So update 4, we actually have some stuff that one of the developers, Punch Packet, has talked about for us all to sink our teeth into. And he sent a very big paragraph when we were meant to get the Trello board or development updates for the update. The weekly updates, he just sent a big paragraph instead. I'm going to be talking about in a second, but of course, now I believe update 4 has been in quality assurance testing for about 3 weeks now, so I'm not sure when it's actually be coming into public test, but I would assume it would come to public test very soon, because it's been in quality assurance for so long already. We should be seeing it if it's going down the same phase as update 3 went. It was in quality assurance for about 2-3 weeks, probably a month in quality assurance, and then it went into public test for a week or so, and then it was released, so we could be seeing it probably in early September. So what did Punch Packet say exactly? Well, this is what he said. Hey Islanders, it'll be a short roadmap recap today, as quality assurance testing has been a predominant activity of the week, eradicating bugs and making minor adjustments ahead of the upcoming stress test. In terms of progress, we're on the final stretch and looking to deploy the stress test as soon as a viable build is available. So be sure to keep an eye out. The diet and fracture system have now been assigned the polishing tag on the roadmap, as well as Pachycephalosaurus, whose headbutt, butt and alt attack are now fully completed. The Pachy will be a part of update 4.5. This, in terms of roadmap news, is obviously not the biggest. However, we are hearing that the stress test for update 4 is basically around the corner, because the developers are now saying that, well, it's upcoming and there's just some minor things they're testing really quickly for the stress test before that comes into play, and they say it's going to be out when it's viable and it's available to be released, which I would say either this time in a week, or we're going to be waiting a week, maybe a little bit more for that to happen. Probably expect it maybe at the weekend. That'll be a very good estimate when it hits the 4-week mark. However, it is nice to know that we also have some things that we need to go over for update 4. Firstly, let's go into the Trello board. For the fractures system, there are still 3 things that needs to be finished for the testing phase of this update before it's fully released. There's ad hoc testing, play testing, and balance testing for update 4 so far. Now, of course, balance and play testing is basically the stress test and public test. Then you balance test afterwards and just see how everything goes. The same goes, however, for the diet system. It's also got ad hoc testing, play testing, and balance testing to be completed and ticked off on the Trello board as well before it's fully released. It's interesting to note that the diet system does have a lot of diet things that are not completed yet, like high range flora and some mid range flora. However, that's because we don't have any sauropods or big dinosaurs that would eat that flora in the game at the moment, so there's no point adding them, truthfully. Of course, I assume the play testing will be coming soon, the stress testing will be coming soon, and that's a part of the play testing and balance testing part of the thing, and I assume it'll be coming in a week or 2. Let me know your thoughts. When do you think update 4 will be in play testing, and then how long after play testing do you think it'll take for update 4 to be released? Let me know in the comments down below. Well, you knew this would probably have happened, and I had a sneaking suspicion that this would happen to Pachycephalosaurus, but we now know that Pachycephalosaurus is not coming in update 4. It'll be released later as a part of update 4.5, which is what the developers have said themselves, and I'll tell you why in a second. Let's go into what Punch Packet said firstly in the Discord server. Now this was an edit of the message that I talked about before. It was edited after, and it's a small thing that's been added to the end of the message. This is what he has said. Edit. As I've noticed, some users ask about why the Pachycephalosaurus is not a part of Update 4. I'll share our thought process here. It's primarily because we want to see how the diet system works out, and it may change players' behaviors drastically, and it would be very difficult for us to gather accurate information on how the system is performing if everyone is playing as a new animal. This is a very good and fair point. I understand this one, and I also have a reason why I think it also might be happening as well. I'm going to talk about in a second, but yes, I believe this is actually really good, because it won't be good to get information when everyone is playing as a Pachycephalosaurus, because then you're only knowing, oh, these people are playing as Pachycephalosaurus. How do we know if the diet system has affected that? It definitely hasn't. And the gameplay for the Pachycephalosaurus, everyone will probably be doing the same anyways. That being said, I also believe this is probably good to increase the longevity of this update and increase interactivity with players in between Update 4 and Update 5. You'd get the new system, which is diets and fractures, in the game first. People enjoy that. They can explore the new diet system before the new dinosaurs drop, and then a couple weeks to a month later you release a brand new dinosaur while you're working on Update 5, and it kind of gets in that sense. So you've got new content, new dinosaur shortly after, and then you start working, or you're already working on the new update, which will come, and it'll feel in a shorter gap, because you'll feel like you've been waiting for a shorter amount of time, because yes, the distance between update 4 and 5 will probably be quite a big one, but update 4.5 and 5, which adds new gameplay, a new dinosaur, will still be a little bit shorter, which is fairly decent. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, because this one is definitely theory, and I've rambled a little bit here, but let me know your thoughts. Other than that, everybody, that is the brand new The Isle of Evrima update and discussion video about the state of development of Update 4 and Update 4.5, which is Pachycephalosaurus. I'd love to know your opinions in the comments down below for this one. When do you think Update 4 will be released? When do you think Pachycephalosaurus will be released? And what's your opinion on the fact that Pachycephalosaurus is not technically in Update 4 and won't be releasing anytime soon? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I'd love to know. But other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great day. Peace.